There's the 2006 Ford F250 Lariat Edition 4x4. Don't mind the dumpster back there. We just been doing some remodeling and all that, so try to do some cleanup. I'm gonna get some plastic guardrails, and I got some bed liner for the actual bed. In this bed though, I put 2 new batteries in it. It's got new alternator. It's actually got the gooseneck hook hitch, and I have a 5th wheel. And then here is also the where you can connect the gooseneck 7-way. I think that's what they call it, 7-way. There's a 7-way down here too by this hitch, and then it's got the top hitch area too. It's got the sensors in the back, camera here, and then I put a camera up here also for the rear bed. There's tape there because I actually went ahead. This is a newer bed. This is for a 2008. This is a 2006. But when I did it, we pulled all this off. We rhino lined the entire frame, front to back, new suspension parts all across the front, steering rack, new tires, brakes, all the works. All the axles were reconditioned that way, so the 4x4 worked better. So the 4x4 works excellent in it also. We done a lot of stuff to this truck. That way, when it went down the road, I had a feeling somebody might want to haul trailers or something with it. So this is a 6.0 diesel. All the windows work. I got a new AC pump just in case, but today I'm going to go have the AC recharged. My stepdad does that, so he's got a nice vacuum that can do it. My phone's kind of dying during this video, so I've got it on charge, but I installed a 10-inch screen here, touch screen. You can connect Bluetooth to it. It's got YouTube. You got all kinds of apps. You can actually search the internet with it, all that good stuff. So there's YouTube. It's got Google Maps. Then, if Google Maps or internet fails, you actually have a built-in navigation in this. There's your Bluetooth option. It does have the rear backup camera for, like I said, on the tailgate for the rear hitch, and then you have the rear backup camera for the bed. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty cut dry. This here used to be for air horns, but what I did is I got the air compressor and a new set of horns because the old air compressor was bad, and I actually hooked a train valve in it. So this actually, that kicks real good too. That works. So I hid it in the glove compartment. No check engine lights. Of course, it's a Ford F250. All these models, for whatever reason, always kicked an airbag light, but it's never been totaled out in the records that I've seen. So I'm like the 3rd owner of it. It's had 2 owners before me. This is my buddy who had it before me. Other than that, it's crew cab. It's got really clean interior. I'm still sending it out to detail. My guy, he'll actually have this thing looking like it came off the dealer showroom floor when it's done. He's going to go ahead and do the buff and wax on the entire outside also. And there was like a spot on the carpet right here, coffee or whatever, and he's going to go ahead and work his magic and get that out. Other than that, you have auto headlights, you have park, manual headlight, and then you can pull out on this, and that kicks on your fog lamps. And on this one, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I installed some aftermarket lights. Yeah, right here. And I eventually kind of wanted to do the, once I sell my van, I'm going to go ahead and put a running light on top. I figured the truck might take a little longer to sell because of the price, but very worth it. Brand new Nitto tires on it. Those are about $350 a piece usually. I want everybody to see it. This bad boy sounds like a turbojet engine to me. This is supercharged. That turbo does work. It reads lower right now because it doesn't have a load really on it, so it's just lightweight. When you're just pulling around not pulling anything, it's not going to kick up. I went ahead and rented a backhoe the other day, and had the trailer on the back, and then that turbo was kicking in and igniting just right. And this thing here, it just walked with it. It was like a walk in the park, so it was super easy. Just make sure you load your trailers properly, y'all. The day I picked up the backhoe, they had the actual scoop arm over the back side and had the engine of the front scoop toward the hitch on the truck, and that was wrong. You're supposed to back it on, that way it teeters the trailer and evens out the weight. I took that bad boy back. It was nice. These are aftermarket tow mirrors. They do have the lights on the outside for marker and turn signal. They are heated. They have the chrome caps, about $500 mirrors. You got the matching chrome visor. It's got chrome on the bottom. A lot of people asked if it was gray on the bottom of the, like toward the rocker kick panels on the doors. And that's not gray, that's actually chrome. It goes all the way across. Right now we're heading to the dealer. I gotta go get some parts for this Chrysler. Not for the truck. See, look, we're using the Ford to run the parts. There's the microphone for the intercom telephone, and it does work great. So you talk to the people. When they're talking, you'll hear them through your speakers. And then whenever you speak, it goes to the mic, and they can hear you. I put brand new Pioneer speakers in the doors. The back speakers were still good. I thought about putting some bumps in here, but nobody's going to want to probably have the system, because they're not going to want to pay for the system I got for this. But other than that, oh yeah, I did this too from the radio. I got a call coming in, looks like. Sorry, the phone disconnected my stuff. But anyways, I was going to show y'all. We got the compartment, like I put receipts or whatever in, but I added USB wires in there. So you got extra plug-ins. I really don't even need this. And it works really good too. Charge my phone. You got this here, which is your heat and AC. All that stuff does work. Charge points. Shut that back off. It feels good outside. Shut my fog lamps off. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty cut dry. I mean, you got the auto dimming mirror. Sunglasses area up here. You got a little compartment here. You got a little compartment here, sunglasses here. I don't know if that just kicked my video off. Somebody called again. In the back area, and that little center console area folds down. So, and that folds down, it's got cup holders. Or you can just utilize the central area like we do. But we got too many kids. Well, not too many kids, we just got a lot of kids. And I'll be straightforward. This thing is really phenomenal on fuel mileage. I was really surprised. And yes, the 6.0, this here, because I had an Excursion, I sold it, and it was worse on fuel mileage than this diesel. This diesel's really good. I put 75 in this thing to fill it up, probably well before the 4th, so it's been over a week. I mean, I do tootling around town and hit the interstate and go a few places. I went an hour or so away the other day, and I mean, I'm just now at a half a tank, so. It's funny because this thing actually sounds like a semi for sure. Well, I figured this might be good enough, but you guys can see it doesn't overheat. All the temperature gauges are working. You got coolant. It runs nice and cool too, by the way. You got all your training temps and all this stuff. Everything's looking good. Oh, and by the way, the engine wise, we already took the whole upper end apart on this. We done the new glow plugs, the whole works, the wiring harness for the glow plugs. We done a new PCM, or I think it's called a FICM, F-I-C-M, We done that. We done the computer modules. We put all new stuff in it because we heard those are some things that usually might go wrong. And the 6.0, when it does. And this one here, I mean, it runs phenomenal. So it's got all that stuff already done. Runs terrific. I didn't even want to get rid of it. I wanted to pull trailers with it. But I'm looking, I got a Class A CDL, so I kind of want to get back in a semi and roll. Alright, y'all, should be good enough. Look at that temperature, staying way down. It's working. It takes forever for it to heat up. And even when it does heat up, even in the middle of summer on a 100-degree day, that thing still stays below norm, like below halfway. It stays nice and cool. These guys out here deleting those freaking cooling systems, man, that's not good for these engines. You're just sitting there defrying them. I mean, if you want to do it, to each their own, but I'm not doing that for this. It costs more money to just tear it up like that. This is Super Duty, y'all. Lariat Edition crew cab, Ford F250, 2006, with the 2008 newer style bed, the engravement emblem on the back. Thanks for watching, y'all.